Welcome back, everyone, to a CSR broadcast of the All-American Cup Series Championship race here this evening. We still feeling a little under the weather over here, so we don't have our voice back all the way, but we couldn't miss the finale for these guys here at Homestead Miami Speedway in the Gen 4 car. So excited to get this one started here with the pre-race shows. You get some looks around the beautiful virtual Homestead Miami Speedway here as these guys get ready to get their final warm-up of the season in I should say for season 10. I'm trying to say in and 10 all at the same time with my voice right now. It's a tough stretch, but we're up here. We're going to try to make it through 134 laps here tonight. If you guys are joining us on YouTube, go down to that gear icon. Make sure you click the gear icon. Turn it up to 1440p. It's in Ultra HD. Well, it is championship weekend here as you see your schedule. The last one here, the Miami 134 laps here this evening. And the points we did miss last week, but Justin Thompson opens up his points lead just a little bit. So just going to need a solid day out of him over Lilith Peters and Casey Garrington to lock up the championship as it rolls rolls around here this evening. Oh, we're over here just hitting all kinds of buttons we don't want to be hitting. Don't mind us. There we go. So, some tough news out of the NASCAR world today. If you guys have been able to keep up on social media and all those, platforms, we lost Greg Biffle today. His wife and 2 children in a tragic plane accident in North Carolina. So want to send our condolences out to everyone in the NASCAR community and the entire Biffle family and their extended family. Gone a little too soon there. I'm sure tonight you will see some Biffle-inspired paint schemes going around this racetrack. Not the biggest and most popular NASCAR driver, but definitely a notable driver in the Cup Series, rocking that number 16 paint scheme out there for several years. So tough, tragic loss. Too soon, close to the holidays. And just want to give our condolences out to everyone on that. With that, we'll step away for the national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we walked were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular of Mossberg singing up, yeah, through the night that our flag was
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Well, we are back. Warm-up is just about wrapped up for this evening. I think just a few seconds left before these guys get on the grid here for this evening. So let's go ahead and see if we can get your starting grid up here on the screen. Sometimes it likes to work with us. Sometimes it does not. So we will do our best. So yes, the guy we saw pull out a big win at Atlanta just a couple weeks ago. We unfortunately missed the Rockingham race, again, due to sickness, as you can hear in my voice. So he's going to back this up with another great run here. Thomas Stokes. I kept calling him Michael Stokes. I have no idea why. I owe Thomas like 48,000 apologies for that. Go ahead and puts it on the pole here. Lucas Strayer, Matthew Weeks, Curtis White's your current points leader coming into tonight. Will roll off in the 5th position. Oh, boy. All right. Here we go. We got all kinds of stuff popping up here on us. All right. We'll get rid of that. Connor LaFrance, another good run for him. Christopher Heller Jr., we see back in the field tonight, rolling off P7, Dayton Taylor. P8, Stephen Miles, Kyle Ether, Casey Carrington, Michael Mullins round out your top 12. Casey Carrington going to need a big night here this evening to really start to advance himself up there in the points with Lillis Peters, who back in 22nd position. We've seen a huge point swing out of the All-American Cup Series before with a bad race or two, and one of them being Justin Thompson. So I'm not saying it's safe, but, you know, things are looking pretty well for Mr. Thompson right now in the 3 cars. They get ready to roll off, and you already see it right there, outside row. Some of the Biffle-looking style numbers and the old Subway-looking car there. Gotta imagine we'll see a couple more as this field rolls through. You see a Cheez-Its 13 right there as well. So a lot of tributes coming in. I think just really catching the NASCAR world off guard here today. There's the old National Guard car rolling off as well. So, you know, tough news. There's another one right there. The old Granger Ford Mustang, as you get a good look here at the Mike and Ike machine of Thomas Stokes. Like I said, we're still battling through whatever in the world we caught a little over a week ago now. So we're going to try to, we'll try to do our best to get through this one. There's, so heavy hearts out in the field tonight, but there is a championship on the line for the 3 car of Justin Thompson. So with a 21-point lead, gonna have to, you know, control his race, but doesn't need anything big. We're gonna do 1 lap here under caution. You know, we'll just ride quiet there for the Biffle family. Well, the All-American Cup Series is getting ready to get their finale in the air. Well, the camera is kind of staring right into the flagpole, but you see the field coming by. We are 334 laps. The All-American Cup Series taking off for their final race of Season 10 here in 2025. Already have guys spreading out all over. Great shots here. Multi-groove racing still side by side. The 66 gets away clean. You see another one of your championship contenders right there in the 9 Casey Carrington, as we got some people mentioning us and posts. Let's get rid of that. There we go. As you see, multi-groove racing all around the racetrack, but a good clean start here for Thomas Stokes in the 66 machine. Lucas Strayer just in behind in that 26 machine. Interesting strategy. Seeing some guys at the top. Some guys running around the racetrack right now. You got your current points leader, Justin Thompson, already moving his way through the field. Already battling up into P2, so Thompson looking to just capitalize this championship run and get that car immediately out front and dominate as he did at Atlanta just a couple weeks ago, and then ran into some issues. You see Curtis White now making a move to the inside. Dayton Taylor out there on the 99 as well. Matthew Weeks continuing to have a good, strong portion of the back end of the season there. That 11 car has kind of been up in the contention of the top 5 here for the good portion of the later bit of this season. But everyone right now chasing Mr. Stokes around there in that blue Mike. And after he grabbed that win, he said he was going to run that car a couple more times. And, yeah, well, he kept his word on it, as you see the 66 also inspired there, looking like the Greg Biffle 6 and that 16 car. We got some great action all over this racetrack. We'll get a look a little further back here at some of these guys. Kyle Ether also doing a tribute, usually in a Dale Jr. scheme. Tonight throws on and hosted for Taurus for the Biffle family. So also you see the 13 as we have Heller Jr. there in the 16 as well. That 25 always rocking. Gonna look back here with Lilith Peters as well in a Biffle scheme there in the O1 switched up. You can see just how big of an impact this has. Oh, we got somebody in the inside wall. Arm down there. Hey, Garrett Johnson. No, that is going to be gone in the 12 machine. I don't know how he didn't absolutely destroy the barrels, but somehow. Yeah, a tough loss here today. These guys doing an awesome job showing just a little bit of something there. Also spoke the National Guard car, so all these guys rushing to get some paints on their car and just make sure a little ways to break that. Boy, it is busy around this racetrack right now as we got some great shots going around as we complete lap 6, take on lap 7. The 50 of Hutton has gone for a big slide there. We saw it. He was able to, I believe he was able to keep that car. No, oh, the 7. There's several cars around now. Giroux's in it. The 20 is in it. The 2 is in it. Several guys around here. So let's figure out what brought out our first caution. We saw the big slide out of Hutton. There, Josh Allen may have gone off track. Not sure if that is where this started. If this was just before. Yeah, that was as the race transpired, just turning down onto the grass underneath here. Somewhere going to be around these cars here. I'm not sure if they're already reacting. Getting down into the corner here. Oh, the 92's just going to run a little bit higher of a line. The 7 wasn't quite thinking the 92 is going to be up that high. He's doing his best to stay off him. And then these guys just, oh, the 42. Just nowhere to go. And then the 20 and the 2. Just Donnie Knight just could not get on the brakes quite fast enough. So we'll get a look on from his vantage point. You already see the 50 down there. He did a good job saving that car. And then you see they're trying to save it, not sure which way they're going. And then, oh, the 92 turns back up. You hear the downshift, and it's just not enough time for him to react. So several guys tore up in our first caution of the evening. Thomas Stokes continues the lead. Dayton Taylor got up into P2 with Thompson in third right now. So get a live look at these guys. We'll try to keep up with everything on the racetrack as the evening progresses. See anything? All right, we're in the comment. Patty, can't see anything black. All right, hold on. Let's see. Did we? Patty, let me know if it's still being goofy for you. We got pictures, so I'm not 100% sure if that got corrected or not. Just let me know over there in the comments. I'll try to keep an eye on that one for you guys. Pardon my muting and unmuting. It's me just trying not to cough in all of your ears. Like I said, been battling something. I haven't been able to shake it yet. Been almost 9 days. We've been on meds. I think it's one of those things that just has to run its course. So if we're quiet for a bit of the broadcast, just kind of letting the cars and letting you guys get the scenic shot, we're just trying to save our voice here and get ready for the old Christmas season. Hope everybody is ready to go for that. I know I am not. I still have some things I need to do. Getting sick definitely wasn't in my plans. Definitely ruined my motivation to get out there into the store and grab my last minute gift shopping, as us dads always do. I gotta say I'm 90% are ready to go. I don't even have my final ornaments on my tree just yet. So that is how bad we were feeling. Temperatures well in the 104s. The shakes, about 5 days ago, we had no voice to even squeak out a sound. So we're getting there. Hopefully we got it out of the way before Christmas. Hopefully we'll be feeling better by then. But these guys getting ready to wrap up their first caution of the evening. Stokes going to lead us back to green with Dayton Taylor and Justin Thompson just in behind. Strayer a little loose up out of the corner. Does a great job hanging onto that car. And not letting that thing turn up there. That thing was stepping out right there. Right now, guys, running just all over this racetrack. Every room, trying to find every ounce of room that they can. One person I do see starting to move their way towards the front right there. That, oh, Peters. They're just in behind the 91 of Dylan Rosenberg there on the bottom of the racetrack, up 5, about to have 6 spots, moving herself up to P16 here, driving it into turns 1 and 2. Greg Martin a little further back here in the field, sporting that 22, got himself a big win. Back in Talladega, Nick Greg Martin really hasn't got that momentum back rolling in that thing. Just continuing to learn, though, and continuing to be strong. Up 5 spots. Out there, so definitely it's going to be fun to watch his progression over the next few seasons if the All-American Cup Series will have us back here. Michael Mullins, another guy who had a good, strong part of the year. And a big win earlier in the season. As you also see another guy there that got a big win at Dover. There, Christian Keller Jr. with Casey Carrington, one of your championship contenders right there, hanging on to the 10th position, but kind of just sitting there right now, not able to find his way forward right now. Justin Thompson settling into P3, I should say. This is on fire. 26 there on the bottom of the racetrack as Stokes still just has a pretty decent lead, but Dayton Taylor is on the move, and he is coming. Is tonight the night we finally see that 99 grab that win hit that has just been so elusive for him so far this season? Has had some fantastic runs. Has really impressed me up here in the booth with the runs he has had and just including coming through the field on some of the tracks that traditionally didn't see a lot of passing, and a lot of guys complaining about being able to make moves. Dayton Taylor has just every week been able to find a way through the field if he doesn't have his best qualifying effort and continue his march to the front. And right now up 6 spots, riding in P2, just about a second behind your leader as this battle for really 6 trying to do his best. He's got fighting that loose condition up the quarter now. Clears Thompson, so Thompson back to third again. Through Thompson, now Martin, you want to push the issue tonight. You're going to criticize the point advantage. You don't want to get yourself caught up in anything early. Find yourself in the effort. So lose that championship. As the yellow flag is back out, Trevor McLaughlin is around. Get a look to see what happens. McLaughlin already had some damage from earlier. Oh, I believe that motor just expires on it. That front end damage probably just left that car to overheat. Blows up on the racetrack. We'll see if you can listen on board. Yep. So the early damage from the first caution of the night. The nose damage just not able to be repaired enough. The temperatures go through the roof, and unfortunately that motor expires on McLaughlin's car there and brings out our second caution of. So make sure we get a live look back up front. Stokes still continue to lead the laps around here tonight. Let's see if we can double up. Thanks now. Love the broad. Appreciate it there, Patty. We love being up here in the booth for the All-American Cup Series. These guys really showcase a ton of talent. Now, I got the leaders coming onto pit road this time, so earlier than we're used to seeing them. Oh, nope. Big fake there for several of them. It got me. I was starting to look away, getting ready to change the camera to pit road, and a lot of these guys, excuse me, got me. But we do have some takers on pit road. The back half of the field is in. It's going to be curious to see how this tire strategy plays out moving forward for these guys. So you see the race off of pit road. Several guys not going to be on mixed match strategies. I believe, if I was seeing right, is it Stevie? I believe Stephen Miles is going to be their first one on fresh tires riding in P16 when it cycles back through. So Going to be curious to see how this one kind of plays out as the race progresses on. Do you want to see if we can? Oh, just trying to get some. So we're looking about 35 to 40 laps on fuel. 4 additional set of tires, as always here for these guys. We were going to bother Stokes, but looks like we're getting ready to go back to the 1-2 green. The one thing I did forget to mention, I had it in my program. Wrapped up talking about Greg Biffle. The 2025 overall championship is tied as well between, let's see. Oh, it's Carrington and Miles. So whoever finishes the top out of those 2 drivers, so there's 2 seasons per year for the 2025 calendar year. So between Carrington and Miles, whoever can finish better might be why we saw Miles on a different strategy there, will be your 2025 overall champion. And Justin Thompson, if he finishes anywhere better than 12th, he will lock down the championship for season 10 as they get ready to fire these things back off here for the All-American Cup Series. Fire back off. Stokes is away. We are back green to complete lap 22, taking on lap 23 of 134 for the All-American Cup Series. LaFrance makes a look down low. That car almost didn't stick, but now he's got the pedal down on that car. That thing glued to the bottom of the racetrack. Dayton Taylor on the high side, 3 wide. You get a great shot here up off 2. The drag race going down the front straightaway, but here comes Dayton Taylor to the outside of Stokes, looking for the lead heading into 3 and 4. Stokes defends on the bottom. Dayton a little loose coming up off that high side with the big run he had right now. No run. But your top 4 all over each other. Contact between the 26 and the 5. Going to open up the door for Carrington on the bottom of the racetrack. They're 3 wide. Heading through 1 and 2 early in this one. The gloves are off. These guys really getting after it. Heading down the back straightaway, looking at 3 and 4 for Thomas Simpson. What you want to see? All these guys, yeah, burn up those tires. Get away. Dayton Taylor got that thing wound up on the high side of the racetrack right now. He's going to get a huge run. Man, he's got that thing inches from the wall. Going to try to clear his, Strayer loose up off the corner. Carrington's holding the bottom of the racetrack, and out of that, Justin Thompson slides back just a couple spots. These guys know they got it, especially at Carrington, need to make up positions out here on the racetrack if they want to have a chance at the season 10 championship. But Carrington also needs to be careful because he could still lose the 2025 overall championship here in that 9 machine. So, how hard are you willing to push it? If you lose some other corner, get your arrow loose from the back of the 5 machine there, as the 6 back here makes a little contact with the outside wall. And the caution flag is back out on the racetrack. Looks like Jared Hutton has gone back around. What happens to Jared Ray Hutton up here on the high side of the racetrack? Oh, some contact between the 17. And the 28. Just going to get him out of shape. Oh, several guys going to be caught up in this one. 18 to 72 as well. So, we'll go ahead and rewind that again. Hutton getting the worst end of that, I believe. But, yeah, some contact between the 17 and the 28. Just trying to hang on. And when that car overcorrects, it snaps in the wall. Nowhere for the 17 to go. The 18 tries to do his best. Going to get some left front damage. So, several guys tore up in this wreck. So a couple cautions early in this one. If you're the guys who just came down pit, we'll have to see their progress as the evening as that run kind of went on. might be what you want. Just a little bit of a stint there. Use up some of those fresh tires and let these guys not really have an opportunity to get that long green flag run to kind of offset. You see Miles right there was your first guy on pit road. Unfortunately, went back 2 spots after grabbing those tires. So not much going on there, but up front now we got several guys on pit road. The top 2 stay out. Now several others stay out, but Carrington leading the charge on the pit road with LaFrance, Thompson, and Strayer and White just in behind. See who wins this race off of pit road here at the commitment cone. See the 5 of LaFrance fire off. Carrington just going to beat him out by a nose. White just outside of two there. Trying to win the race off. So now the field definitely going to be mixed up. Some tire strategy. Stokes still out there on his original set. Dayton Taylor as well, I believe Heller Jr. and Ether Mullins and company are all still on their first set when they cross the start-finish line one more time. I will try to get that information for you guys to see just who is on what strategy right now. So we'll see if we can get that information pulled up here. So looking like your top 5 right now, all still out on their original sets. And then the 15th, yeah, you see it now, the blue striping coming up for the rest of the guys. So some guys out on their original sets, some guys out 10 laps into their run. This time around to grab their tires. So definitely going to be a mix right here. Thomas likes his car out front. Dayton still doing a good job hanging on to that. And now this is going to be a precarious spot for these guys with only 35 to 40 laps of fuel. We're a little bit more than, I believe, halfway through this run. Maybe only 10, 15 laps away from needing to grab fuel for several of your top 5. So it's going to be interesting to see if they get a long green flag run. And could this not get be damaging or speed exactly what we're looking for right now? Maybe not worried about one long green flag run. Maybe looking at the end of this race already, and just trying to stick to a strategy that they might already have in play for them here this evening. Well, let's get it back to green. Let's go ahead and turn it up. Dayton tried the bottom, did not like the car on the bottom of the racetrack, brought it back to the high side. You see it there. He's just dogging that thing out there on the outside. It's a little loose for him, but that's the way he likes it. Loose is fast. Good 99, going to grab that lap around. Stokes not ready to give it up on the racetrack just yet. He wants that lead here. Stokes in a caution. We got a larger wreck in the back, and oh no. This could be what happens when you are on different strategies. Not sure if oh man, we're seeing our replay up. We got excited for the start. I got a notification that the points leader may be involved in this one. just going to go ahead here. Justin Thompson. Yeah, we got several guys kind of already around right here. Carrington as well involved. The 25, the 3 wide heading down the front straightaway here. We're going to put it in slow-mo here. The 4 wide here with Strayer, the 13, the 25, the 26, the 15. I believe he's just going to have to check up for this. I mean, that is a log jam right there getting into the corner. Yeah, 15 is actually going to tag the back of the 25 right here and turn both of them around. Try to get another look here. Here comes Thompson through Carrington. I don't believe Thompson's going to clear. No, Thompson's going to get involved in this one. Carrington's somehow going to turn down underneath. Oh, and then a big hit for Thompson. Oh, no. This is not what you want to see if you are your points leader. Right, oh, the 18 just trying to turn down underneath. Not going to be very happy. The car's still rolling, so... Oh, that's tough. We're really going to have to see how this one transpires now because I believe Carrington got through this without much damage at all. As several guys are on pit road here, just want to get a look at Carrington's car. Looking like he may have avoided that one just a little bit. Yeah, so not much damage, if any, to the front end of the 9 car there. Aaron Warren also went around in this one a little late. I think he just got notification that he did go around. Now that's just him coming to stop their SDK, just trying to avoid any more chaos. There are several guys on and off pit road right now. We'll try to get back out here on the racetrack. Stokes and Dayton Taylor looking like, okay, they did go down pit road this time, so Mullins now will lead us. So continuing with the caution laps, obviously going to count this at the 16 on the back of the 64 car there, and on the hood, also tribute there by Mullins, as he also has the 6 in this style right there. Now Lilith Peters all up over the back bumper of the 64 car. So Carrington riding in 11, Thompson sitting on pit road. Oh, the front end just tore off that 3 car. What an up and down year right now for Thompson. Gonna need a limp around this racetrack and hope that wasn't his championship hopes. Just so true. Crowell and Michael Mullins here on the front row. Lilith Peters now can make her destiny with only being, I believe she was tied maybe 1 point behind Carrington, with Thompson sitting P21 right now. Oh man, that just really changed. I wish we had live points right now. Wrapping up our 4th caution of the night. Mullins now up front. A lot of changing here on championship week here for the All-American Cup Series. Lilith Peters going to fire off right with Michael Mullins. Mullins gets a great jump. We will keep our eyes all over this racetrack as this one progresses. strategy. We'll go ahead and we'll pull that back up for you guys so you can kind of see. I mean, you got some guys 20 laps in. You got Rob still out on his original set out there. Some guys only a couple laps in. Some guys almost 20. Some guys 10. So a lot of different tire strategies out there on the racetrack right now, and fuel strategies, along with a now ever so changing points battle with Thompson. He's going to have to really hope for some misfortunes of the guys he's racing and maybe catch 2 or 3 more cautions to try to get that 3 car repaired to the best of his ability. 0.8 of a second as Strayers and Peters in the 2 Kaiju Cat cars right there. I believe they're both Kaiju Cat teammates there, sporting almost the same exact paint scheme here tonight. Now, he has had that car glued to the bottom of the racetrack so far tonight, doing a nice job in that 5 car. And another guy right there, Curtis White, just continuing top 5s as they run around this racetrack. Aaron's getting back up in 6. He knows little Peters up there, and he saw it firsthand Thompson's issues, so he's got to be biting at the biting at this bit. Steak, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I'm sick. Actually, so confused. As you see Stokes here trying to get that thing wound back up using the high side, just like Dayton Taylor has been. They are also moving themselves right back to the front of this field right here, as well as with Carrington right now. Quite a spot Miles, 2005 overall champion right here, Casey Carrington. We will try to keep it here until the official results are posted and we figure out our season 10 champion is for the All-American Cup Series. We'll get you some sights and sounds, try to give my voice a little bit of a break, so we got a little bit of voice left by the end of this. Mullins leads, completes lap 41. Times around right here for Strayer. Is the air going to make a difference? He's got to about 0.3 of a second, but running a very similar line as Mullins there. That lap just about evens out. So going to be curious to see if it's if Mullins just trying to take away the air off the nose of that 26 machine, trying to defend his position in the leading straight. Down. I just heard some more motors expiring in the back. Don't know if anybody go around or if that may have just been one sitting there. As we continue to watch this battle for the lead heat up between Mullins and Strayer. Strayer trying a little bit higher entry into the corner, trying to find any downforce right there. I think it is working for him. He has it down to about a tenth of a second now, all over the back bumper of the 64 as they head into turns 1 and 2. Again, a little bit higher into the racetrack, trying to find some air, to find some downforce anywhere, excuse me, on this racetrack to try and find a way by. But right there, Mullins is really able to wrap the bottom of the racetrack and just keep it in that bay as we keep our battle box open for now. Getting a look at P1 and 2 here for the All-American Cup Series Championship here on Wednesday. Strayer gets close, but not quite close enough to try to get by the 64 there. The air was really affecting those two races. Get some more shots going around the racetrack here with some of these guys. Let the cameras just kind of go around as you get a look here at Steve Miles and everyone goes down the racetrack this evening. So the big story right now, Lilith Peters riding in P6, up 16 spots. You got Casey Carrington just in behind, knowing that that is somebody they very well might be racing for the season tennis. She's in the wall. They're not going to get what she wants there. Able to line them up. Doesn't really that machine Thompson is sitting on pit road, now going to be several laps down in that 3. I don't think that motor was going to take much more than it had. It needed to be repaired. So with the 3 of Thompson sitting on pit road, Harrington are going to be your 2 drivers battling this one out for the championship. So just shy, we're just a little shy of halfway this one. Again, it's all over the place right now. So it's going to be kind of hard to judge who's coming and who's going. You got Carrington on 30 lap old tires doing a good job. Owens out there really good job, 37 lap old tires. And then Peters just all up in the wall right now. The handling is barely going away on that race car. As you see Lilith continue to drop back down to P9. She's also 37 laps on her tires. So about 7 laps or so on her tires. Harrington is pulling it away. So it's going to be interesting to see how her strategy now plays. Now I'm sure her team is telling her Thompson is sitting on pit road, now 8 laps down as they run. The championship is not over for her, so going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Curtis White has moved himself up into P3 right now. Off some good lap times here, starting to move his way forward. About 0.2 of a second faster than the leader last time around. Is looking smooth riding the bottom of the racetrack, just trying to save those tires. See what we've got for this time. There you go. Almost 0.4 of a second. So doing a really stellar job saving those 4 Goodyear tires on that machine. Really running down the top 2 right now. Almost 0.4 of a second a lap. Just see this gap just being eaten up by the driver of the 63. We'll take a couple laps on board. I know we're probably not long from green flag pit stops, but you can see not a ton of wheel into the car, just kind of letting it slide a little bit using whatever grip he has left in this machine. We're on board with Curtis White running down the leaders. Lilith Peters has gone on pit road right now, so she's trying to get her pit stop in early over his Carrington, maybe trying to make up some time on the racetrack, get herself ahead of him. Again, that boy's battle with the issues for the 3 tonight. The championship is still up for grabs. We're on board with Curtis White, attempting to take the lead from Strayer and Mullins. See it there, the 26 just moving over and letting the 63 go. He knows he's got nothing for him right now, almost 0.3 of a second. Right now, then Strayer and Mullins. So definitely smart move there. Mullins, got to imagine we'll see him on pit road fairly shortly here, as you got Thomas Stokes in that 66 right there. You see the tires on pit road as well. Another thing to keep an eye out for here this evening, Stephen Miles. Carrington, not only Carrington has the championship in mind, he's also battling Stephen Miles for the 2025 overall championship. Just needs to beat him by 1 position. Right now, Carrington 2 spots ahead of him on the racetrack as they run. So to keep an eye on as the process we get lap 6 down here at Homestead. finally gets caught by White. Oh, no, he thought he could hit on the road. Mullins misses pit road. Huge. Does he even have enough fuel to get back around? No, the car is sputtering for Mullins. So Mullins can't get it on pit road that last time now. Running out of fuel, coming out of turn 2. Heartbreak. He may have to tow. I don't know if he's going to be able to make it all the way back around. No, 45 miles an hour. That thing is going to come to a stop. I got to imagine in 3 or 4 as Curtis White has taken the lead with Lucas Strayer just in behind Carrington. It's Dayton Taylor, Kyle Miles, Chris Worrell. In the 16 up to 10th here in that on the bottom of the race. To see where Stokes is. Okay, Mullins, I believe he is still crawling around the racetrack. Yeah, he's got the, I don't know, he's going to lose several laps just trying to get there. So that could be the night for Mullins after being so strong so early here for the 64 car. I can't believe I'm honestly shocked he's going to be able to make it back to his box here as Strayer now makes his way on pit road with LaFrance and Carrington just in behind. Race off of pit road right there for those guys. Here comes Curtis White, this time around handing the lead to Kyle Ether and Chris Worrell just in behind. Miles down that outside. A lot of cycling to still get done here. This evening Worrell runs with a lot of Carrington on those fresh tires. You can see him sailing down off into the corner there and just pull right away. So with Worrell, oh man, Miles trying to pit from the high side of the racetrack. Does a good job getting that thing down there though. Gets himself clear as Kyle Ether now going to lead us a couple times around here under green. Though, looking like she may have gotten out ahead of everyone here with her early pit stop. You see Curtis White just in behind, not too far behind, but right now if Worrell and Keller Anderson Johnson all over the back bumper of the 01, so might not be able to get that lead right back to that 66 machine with the 63 and 26 just in tow. Worrell on pit road, so you're watching a 4-car battle for the lead. White driving it to the bottom of the racetrack. Stokes got it wound up on the high side. top 4 putting on a show, heading down the back straightaway. So they get right by Lilith Peters, splitter in all different kind of directions right there. And now Strayer and White battling it out with Stokes just in behind. On the back straightaway, 77 laps in, with a couple of champions to be decided here this evening. With Big Taylor already has the year all locked up. Absolutely out there on the racetrack. Lilith Peters, though, and Casey Carrington in a battle. Lilith in the wall again, up on that high side. Really beating in the right side of that race car tonight. This is the guy she is racing for the championship with 3. Right now, Carrington back ahead of Lilith. Lilith struggling with that race car right now. So let's get you caught up through the field right now. We got Lucas Strayer. That's 4 laps. Currently, Curtis White got out front for just a few as well for Thomas Stokes. He has led the majority of this race right now. 31 laps. Carrington coming back on those a little bit fresher tires as well. There, then we just really have a couple guys who have kind of, as the field has gone through its pit cycles, grabbed a couple laps, led the only other guy right now being scored in 24, 13 laps led. Out of fuel, now finds himself down. That is your lap leaders as they run. You see the battle there. White and Strayer still right next to each other, but they have got themselves there in the 66 as they complete lap 80 on lap 81 134. Great shots there. Then White just wheeling it. Got that thing almost pointing to the right to go left through the corners there. Around the racetrack. Some of the guys, Mullins, field getting a little spread out after these green flag pit stops and trying to find all the action on the racetrack as they continue to log down laps here in the All-American Cup Series final. Awesome tributes around the racetrack tonight. Switching it on over to the Ford. Still about 17 laps. Our final stops on the race telemetry is right. Don't believe this. On that, big slide out of 13 there. Top of the street. Good job of hanging on to that front. Back out front, Strayer and White still goes to the tail right now. Curtis really, really strong here in the second half of the last run. See if he can muscle out. He was 0.4 of a second faster at the end of the last stage, or last stint there on the green flag pit stop cycles. So be curious to see if he's maybe holding back again to see if he can come out with something. Harrington and LaFrance continuing their battle inside the top 5 right now. As Harrington up 7 spots. But you got to be careful. That won't in a hurry there as they continue their battle. Battle back here to Dayton Taylor and Thomas Stokes there as well with 25. A lap down, I believe, maybe just on some fresher tires. But Stokes and Dayton Taylor, once they found each other up front, they have not really separated the rest of this race right now. Just not found themselves back to here just yet. And this one is getting ready to complete lap 89 of 134. Curtis White still all over the back of Strayer. When does he bounce? When can he win this one? White just stalking the old 26 car there. He's also his win on the year. Had a great couple runs. Just wasn't meant to be for Curtis White. The 26 of Strayer going as well. And Atlanta was not able to pull that one out there with the photo finish at the end between the 66 and 9 car. Just a couple weeks ago as we are heading down final 40 laps in this one. Long green flag road. We had some chaos to start this race, but we are now has gotten some green flag runs here. As this is the team on the board looks around the field here. Well, let me call this exciting because anytime I put on the exciting camera, with France and Paris still in their battle. As we'll keep an eye on this here for a couple laps and see if Carrington can ever get by the 5 of Congo France. I mean, you got to have a lot of faith in the guy racing below you. Make sure he doesn't get loose and wash that car right up into you. Make sure you got enough room for situations like this. Carrington finally clears LaFrance. So I got to imagine he's going to go right back to the high side. Now Carrington blocks the high side. LaFrance ready for it. Drives it right down to the bottom of the racetrack. Can we see a crossover here? We're going to see the slide job out of the 5. We are. He's loose. They're both hanging onto it. I think both of these drivers just having a lot of fun right now as LaFrance goes back and protects the high side of the racetrack. Let me see the story of the evening right there behind these two. Justin Thompson, your points leader, only needed to finish 12th or better to lock up the championship. Got caught up in our 4th caution of the night. Now scored multiple laps down, riding in 25 right now, and that just destroyed 3 Goodwrench Chevrolet. So now Carrington will be your points leader and your overall season. Huge night for Carrington as Curtis White has gotten around Lucas Strayer here. So again, on the long run, 63 cars showing a ton of strength out there with only a lap pressure tires, but still, whatever he's doing to get himself kind of paced off the bat, really paying dividends, because now stretching it out there on the racetrack. I would say clean air, but I don't believe there's much clean air out there on the racetrack as these guys ride around here. Get a look at your track map. Well, yeah, as soon as he gets by this, you got a little bit of clean air. Good majority of this pack still kind of riding around back in this cluster, back in here, just kind of all nose to tail riding. Not quite good enough if he wants to be the 2025 champion. As he's to go ahead and down pit road that time. Tough spot from the second lane. Gets that car pointed in the right direction and down pit road early. Lilith Peters still scoring herself a top 10, but with Carrington up in 3rd. That is not quite going enough to get her there, so she's going to have to try something out there on the racetrack to really advance her up there, or maybe get a little luck to bring home the season 10 championship for the Thomas Stokes on pit road here. Get a look at that. Very nice like the night machine. There, Lilith on pit road that time, really getting after it, trying to get on the pit road. No black flag for her. Does just fine there. So we're going to look back up here at Curtis White. Now stretched out to 1.2 over Lucas Strayer there as our timer just kind of went nuts there. Give SDK a moment to get back to us. There we are. And Scored Peters the leader. Curtis White, just whatever he is doing on the long run, really, really working. So Strayer back to second. Carrington finally gets around LaFrance here for P3. LaFrance riding for Dayton Taylor there, P5. Kyle Ether 6th. 7th is Chris Worrell as Dayton Taylor now makes his way onto pit road. So green flag pit stops are picking up here. I gotta imagine Curtis is probably going to take this as far as his fuel will allow him to. With how good he has been on the long run, I can imagine he will be in a huge rush to get down pit road. Here, one caution though, however, could change this entire dynamic of this race. The championship, 2025 overall champion. They can all still go just in a completely different direction as LaFrance, woo! Almost gets into the back of Carrington there. Getting after it on pit road. Kyle Ether as well on this time. So these guys making their way on pit road. Carrington bringing that to the attention of his crew. You see there, got about a 4-tire stop for the 9 machine. And right side's up on that car. And likes to change on us. There you go. You see the red side's down, left side's up. Yep, so we got our 4-tire stop for the 9, the 26 on pit road this time as well. Gonna try to short pit the 63 out here, but like I said, with this guy on old tires has really been putting it on out there. Although with only 30 laps to go, his tires really have taken his advantage. Is taking about 30 laps or so. Call it 26 laps or so to really show its strength. So I don't think he wants to wait too long. Yeah, no, and he's on pit road this time, so does not want Strayer to make up too much time. Gets on smooth as well. Not seeing any black flags going on for anyone who has made their way to pit road. This time, Worrell stays out on the racetrack. Going to grab himself a lap lead here as Heller Jr. Right there in that 25-11. Likewise, stays out on pit road. So, going to be interesting to see how this all cycles out as we only have 29 laps to go in the season finale for the All-American Cup Series. Go up here, see if he can grab himself a lap lead here this evening, keeping that car out on the racetrack. Maybe hoping for that caution flag, trap several of these guys one lap down, and maybe help his odds of grabbing his second win of the season. Right now, Elijah Cole on pit road in that 65. Haven't said too much about him here this evening. Probably a good thing when we had a lot of chaos in around the spots that he was running. Excuse me. I told you I'm still battling here, guys. Cody Anderson as well in that Patsy Blue Ribbon 53's also had himself a solid half of the season. You got Rosenberg there in the 91, always looking good, sharp race car right there. Has already made his way on and off of pit road as well. So now Carrington has cycled, still looking like P3. looks like Curtis White has got on and off pit road very well, where he has got himself 7/10 of a second over Lucas Strayer right now. So if you are the 63 with the 26 and you being pretty much equal on fresh tires, that's going to be exactly what you want to see. A little bit of a gap back there to that 26. Manage your stuff. Ride this one out. And grab himself the win that he has been looking for all season. So the final few cars are making their way on pit road. You got 15 here. Garrett Johnston leading a couple laps right now. Cody Anderson there in the V3 on pit road. That will eventually give the lead back to Curtis White here. Casey Carrington riding V3 right now is in the catbird seat for a 2025 overall championship and the season 10 champion. Carrington, the CEO, the founder, the guy running the show, able to not only organize and put together one hell of a league here, very competitively, get the scheduling, get us all the information we need up here in the broadcast booth, but able to get behind the wheel and perform as well. And a good job once again at that. Now, Peters, unfortunately, has fallen outside of the 10. Right now, you see her right there with Mullins. She has had herself a fantastic year as well. Got herself into the points lead a couple of different times. Win has just eluded her. And right now, a top 10 won't do it for the championship. And that just shows you how he is having a great, solid day. Tough qualifying. Still recovering nicely. And it's still not quite be enough to grab yourself a championship here this evening. Just going around out here, see where Thompson's running. Still 9 laps down, 24th. He would need a lot of guys that have catastrophic failures to go out there as Garrett Johnson now making his way onto pit road this time, doing his best to get that Napa Chevy checked up, and that will give the lead right back there to Mr. White with 21 laps to go. Strayer just in behind. He has it down to 5/10 of a second. But 63 being so strong on the long run. Does the 26 have anything left for the 63 as we're heading to 20 to go. So Curtis White now stretches it out by about 1/10 of a second over Lucas Strayer there in the 26 machine. Casey Carrington riding in third. Dayton Taylor still up there on the high side of the racetrack. Thomas Stokes indeed just been here in this one. Conor for France in 6. Chris Worrell there in the 06. His later pit stop than everyone. Riding 7. He's up 16 positions right now. Got himself a solid top 10. Kyle Ether Drew here in 80, likewise, up 11 spots, has himself a top 10. Royals Peters has finally cracked back into the top 10, up 12 spots. But right now, as it runs, it is all going to be about the 9 car here this evening of Casey Carrington. As long as he can bring this thing back around another 17 more times, he might be looking at world champion. So while we gotta look at let's go ahead and pull up some of the info for this year right now. It was a dead tie here coming into tonight between Miles and Carrington for the overall 2025 championship right now as it runs. We will have that more than locked up for this year. As he came in 21 points behind Justin Thompson, 22 positions behind, 2 points behind Casey Carrington. Carrington with a couple big wins down in Kansas. He's got one so far this year. The season did not start off very well. Respectively, in the first 2 races at the tournament, around a 10th first backed it up with another one. Which was race for him there. 16th, second at Atlanta there in the photo finish of last week. Finished 15th, so his championship, he never won for him this season, but he has just had an impressive year. He's averaging 11 for the season, and that is before tonight. Grabbed himself average finish 11. Just solid all the way around all season long, and that's what you're going to need here, along with a couple of big wins if you're going to have a couple of races in the All-American Cup Series. Grab yourself a championship right now. Still sporting that very well. Great job. He's led a portion of laps so far this season. Not a ton, but again, just doing what you need to do to grab yourself in position for a championship style run. But just a heart rate for Justin Thompson. 4 wins on the season, 2 second place finishes, but the tough breaks are 15th, 30th, 37th, 30th in his finishes. And that really, and then this one tonight, just those couple races. I mean, if any of those races were the top 15, he would have locked this championship up a while ago. But then, with the issues for him tonight, Carrington able to just pull away in all respects for the 2025 season and the season 10 championship. So riding solidly, making around 11 more laps. Curtis White still out in the lead, looking to take this race down to 10 laps to go right now. 1.1 seconds over Strayer, continuing Strayer's good run as well. Looking like Dayton Taylor and Thomas Stokes still continuing their battles around the racetrack. We've been locked here for a couple laps. Get a look at this race between these 2 drivers here as we are heading to the final 10 laps of the All-American Cup Series finale from Homestead. Big slide out of Stokes. Does a good job hanging onto that car as that thing almost was heading to the tire barriers down there on that inside wall. Get a look also here at Curtis White's season, give you a little bit of a rundown for him. He's had himself a solid season as well. Just a couple tough finishes for him, a 39th at Michigan. Really the only one that stands out. 2 tough weeks in a row, Rocky and Auto Club, 22nd respectively. Did not find his way to victory lane yet. He has 3 goals on the season. So start is 6th. They had a fantastic year. Just needed to string a couple wins. Could have also been talking about Curtis White being the champion this season, but unfortunately just not meant to be. White doing a great job here though this evening, stretching his lead out now substantially. Yeah, we said about 25 or so laps on the tires. Curtis really started stretching out. 1.8 seconds, so just needs to finish. Don't be surprised if you don't see Curtis White become a All-American Cup Series champion here in the near future. And Riley, he was fifth coming into the season, 29 points out. Harrington riding third. That's not going to be enough to lock up anything for Curtis White this evening, except for finally grabbing that win that he has been looking for. Again, we'll stick here until we get the final. All the bonus points, all the points are awarded. But right now, it's a good, strong year for Curtis White. Gotta imagine we will see him in contention for several wins in the upcoming future. Wherever he may race, the driver of the 63s, he brings it now to 5 laps to go for the finale for the All-American Cup Series. Get a final look at our pit lane. Make sure nobody's in trouble. Yeah, Peter's out there, 29 laps. She's probably going to be the closest on fuel. What should be fine for her, not needing to bring that car back down to pit road. One caution could really throw a wrench into this entire season. Let's get rid of that. But, several of these drivers just week in, week out continue to show something. Oh, Greg Parker's got some heavy damage on that machine. Not sure what happened to Craig. Barring that car spinning out, looking like the left front tire isn't even spinning. He's just going to limp it around for the last couple laps in that 22. Hopefully he does not bring out a caution. The last thing that just about everyone in the field wants. I think that's what everyone's pretty much happy. Maybe with the exception of Shrek, who wants another crack at the win. But, yeah, Greg Martin, a ton of damage on that 22 car. It'll stay under the green flag for now, so Curtis White's going to be in a rush now to bring that thing down to the white flag. Not wanting to see the yellow flag come back out for him at all. As he works down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4, looking for that white flag to finally fall and get that to victory lane. Curtis White. Down to see the white flag as he goes by. 1 lap to go for season 10 of the All-American Cup Series. Carrington looking like he's going to pull out the championship. Curtis White looking to take the win at Homestead. No pressure in the rear view as he works through 3 and 4 for the final time here at Homestead. Curtis White got that thing glued to the bottom of the racetrack. Going to bring it up off of turn 4. Curtis White is going to bring it down, and he's going to win from Homestead. And going back and looking here, Casey Carrington out of turn 4 will come home third quite possibly be your champion. But tonight is all about Curtis White. Finally, we're just bringing all kinds of stuff up. Not what we want. There we go. Excuse me, Curtis White, tonight's winner for the All-American Cup Series. We'll see if we can get him up in here with us. I know he is going to be pumped. Well, Curtis, it's about time.
You're telling me, brother, it's about time. I tell you, as I'm getting congratulations. Oh! Into Connor there. I'm sorry about that. My. I got damage now.
You had yourself a solid year all year long. I see you sporting the Biff all over that car here tonight. It really good on the long run as always, but tonight able to put it together. You know what made tonight the night to get it done?
I don't know, man. Just things going right in my favor for once. Like, I've had races where I felt like I had it. Like Dover, I was really fast, and then just a series of cautions and just getting up in other people's messes. Or even like Indy, where I pitted a lap too late and got trapped behind the leader. But I don't know. This one's going out to the Biffles. It was a very, very depressing day. Like, I had a hard time getting through work today just without refreshing like the news, trying to figure out if the news was official or not. Like, that, really unfortunate.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of this whole league, man. There was a lot of cars sporting Biffle looks, and this one goes out to him, his wife, his 2 kids, the pilot, everyone that lost their lives out in North Carolina. But oh my God, it's about damn time.
Well, congratulations. We'll let you soak this one up, buddy. Congrats.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So tonight's winner, Curtis White. Just waiting to see if we can get the official word here. You see the bump from Mullins that he was talking about as we were on the slow-mo. Oh, and then he comes up and gets LaFrance there. We'll see if he gets that word out down on the front straightaway here as we await our official word. Here, you're going to see Curtis burning it down on the front straightaway, man. It is definitely, like as you heard him say, a long time coming for him there. You see him parked there on the front straightaway. We'll try to get a word with Lucas Strayer here as well. See if he is in the chat while we wait for Carrington to kind of give us our full update. We'll see where he's hiding at. Mr. Strayer, where I got you here. Lucas, it's Craig up in the booth. How's it going, buddy?
It's going good. What's up?
Well, another strong run for you to cap off the season. Can you carry this momentum into next year? I mean, how much fun were you having out there with these guys on the track tonight?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Makes me wish I didn't have such a slow start or miss some races in the beginning of the season, because my finishes at the end were great. But yeah, just a fun race. But shout out to Curtis. That man was on rails. Like,
yeah,
there was nothing you could do to stop him. That was insane from him.
Yeah, it seemed like his tire strategy was just on point, because once it hit about 20 laps into a run, he was about 0.3 of a second faster than everybody on the racetrack.
Yeah, I don't know how he did it. I thought I was doing a decent job with tires that last run, and then he started pulling away. And I was even saying, I'm pulling away from Casey and Dayton, yet Curtis is pulling even faster away from me. So I don't know what is going on here.
Right? You're just like, where is he finding all this speed? But yeah, you did. You had yourself a great end of the season there. So congratulations on that. Congrats on the P2 tonight.
Thanks, man. Want to thank my grandparents and my uncle and aunt for watching. They're having a good week this week. I won in a league last night, finishing second tonight with leading some laps. So like, this is a good week for me. They're gonna enjoy it. They're gonna actually enjoy watching me this week when I usually just crash out. So,
well, congrats, buddy. We'll let you go party it up.
all right, thanks, man.
That was Lucas Strayer there. Another P2 for him here this evening. Well, I know at least one champion is locked up. Your 2025 season champion, Casey Carrington.
Whew, man, that whew. I don't know what to say, man. Heck, I wish the season 10 standings hadn't been so close. Maybe the 2025 would be more celebratory, but man, I don't know how to start the interview.
Well, talk us through your race. I mean, you knew what Thompson had to do to lock it up. Then you see all the different pitch strategies, and then you're right there as his race goes sideways. One, how do you even get through that? And two, then what's your mindset knowing and seeing just how tore up he got in that one?
Brother, I don't know how I made it through that wreck with the I think it was a 15 right in front of me. So at first when that wreck started, I thought I net coded him because I just saw him going sideways. I didn't see that he got into the guy in front of him, and that wreck happened all around me, dude. I don't know. It's like one of those thunder challenges from the EA games back in the day. They wrecked all around me, and I couldn't believe I made it through with a 0x, much less, no damage or anything. But yeah, and then the race came to me. I wish we'd had one more caution there at some point during the race, preferably after Miles quit, so that would have been locked up. But because I don't know, Curtis was so dang fast, and he's rightful race winner and season champion. Because I was pretty conservative there in that last stint. Once I cleared, I was pulling away from Dayton and those guys, and I was just cruising around, and he was pulling me by like 0.3 a lap. That dude was.
Yeah.
I don't know how. He was probably the fastest anybody's been all season. But I was just letting the race come to me. I thought my race was going to be over from the start based on how I qualified, but I was able to work my way up on that one restart, going from I think 9th to 4th or whatever. And it was just survival and trying to keep a clean nose. And it sucks that it came down to. And as far as the season goes, it came down to, that photo finish at Atlanta with his teammate being the difference in points, with him getting me by 2 points. But, hey, with the DQ with his other teammate, it kind of works out. So
right.
Curtis is a deserving champion. I'll take the 2025 overall thing. And, man, what a good race. It started out rough, but it cleaned up those last 3 quarters.
Yeah, it was a little bit of chaos there. But, yeah, green flag, pit stops, all kinds of strategy. It seemed like the racetrack was kind of wide open there for a while looking for grip, but congratulations on the 2025 championship.
Thank you. I want to shout out really quick before you get the other guys in here. I want to shout out you for doing the broadcast. I know you're probably still not feeling great. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I hear that. Thompson was sick as a dog as well. I think he probably would have had better fortunes tonight if he was healthy, but I probably shouldn't have even been racing, to be honest. But shout out to everybody that came out this season. It started out rough, got a lot better the last 4 or 5 races. Shout out to everybody that watched the broadcasts. Shout out to Joseph for coming in late season to do race control. Shout out to all the league members. And this is a really good way to end 2025. So I'll celebrate that.
Well, congratulations, buddy, on the 2025 championship, man. Thanks for having us.
Thank you, man.
Well, he let the cat out of the bag just a little early. We were waiting for that to go. But yes, by 2 points, your season 10 champion. I don't even know if he knows. So we're going to, or if he realized just yet. So I'm going to drag him back in here. Curtis, it's Craig up in the booth. Did you hear the word yet?
Yes, I did. After I got let go, I heard Casey get on the comm, said I won by 2. I'm like, you're kidding.
Yes.
I'm like, no, I didn't.
Season 10 champion is you. I thought it was going to be Casey, but locking up the bonus points, you grab it by 2.
What is it all the pro playoff NASCAR people on Twitter like to say? The lights were brightest, shine when the lights are brightest, all that kind of stuff. I guess that's what I did, because...
Yeah, man. Well, congrats. Yeah, we were waiting for the points to update while we were doing the interview. It wasn't quite updated just yet, so... Carrington gets the 25, but season 10 champ. How's that feel, man? You grab a championship and your first win of the season.
It doesn't feel real. The win does. I knew that was coming. The win, I knew it was about time, but the championship, it was so... You could tie back to so many moments throughout the season on what ifs and what if nots. this season, like, because Thompson. I went into this race thinking, all right, well, at my championship hopes are over. I finished 20th last week
Yeah.
after at a race that I thought I had a good shot at winning. Rockingham being a track I'm really good at, but had some bad strategy in that race. Finished 20th, and I'm like, oh well, I guess it's over. Best I can do is just go into Homestead, just do the best I can. And I think that's kind of what I needed, was to trick myself into thinking,
Yeah, there you go.
well, it's been a good run. I'll just
I'll just go out here and grab a win.
I got nothing
whatever.
left to lose. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna go for it. But the
Well-
thing is, I don't really feel like I really did anything super spectacular. Things just worked out for once.
Yeah, I mean, you had yourself a great season. I mean, great qualifying efforts. I mean, I was looking with 5 laps ago. I was looking at everything and trying to figure out the points as they ran. I didn't think you were going to be able to bypass Carrington. I knew it was going to be close, but 2 points. Man, congratulations on that, man. I'll catch up with you after the broadcast, but I just wanted to bring you back in here and say congrats, champ.
I've joked all season long that I've been nothing more than a qualifying merchant. I guess I can't say that anymore.
I
But
don't think
just
so.
a bunch of shout outs before we let go here. Just shout out to my teammates. Shout out to Thomas Stokes mainly, because he kind of gave me the blueprint to be fast here. Because I mean, I was fast at this track before. I had really good expectations, and then I started practicing, and I'm like, okay, something's wrong. Like, the setup drives way different than I expected, and he kind of gave me some pointers throughout the week, because thankfully the official Gen 4 series is also racing at Homestead this week, so we got some extra practice in.
There you go.
And not just me and him, but also a bunch of guys from the league were also racing with us. And also Michael Mullins, Elijah Cole, just everyone on the team. Shout out Casey and Joseph Penn for keeping the ship upright, running this league. I know there have been moments this season where they've been pulling teeth out with some of these guys, but they've been really patient with all of us, and especially this season, things have gotten a lot better. Because season 9 was a mess, but I think we really redeemed ourselves this season. Shout out to Luke Strayer. He was keeping me honest there that second to last stint. I wasn't sure. He pitted, I think, a lap before me. I don't even know when he pitted, but once he got ahead of me, he was up there for a while. I was kind of worried I wasn't going to be able to get by him, but then I kind of hung back a little bit, took care of my tires, and then just made a run for it when I knew it was time to go. And then once I got by him, all I was really hoping for was that just no cautions.
Yeah.
Just no more cautions. I'm done getting races thrown away by other people's mishaps. I've had it. It's gone through me enough times, and just shout out to everyone for not letting that happen, and also just putting together a really good race and a really good season.
Well, congrats, champ. You earned it, man. I'll catch up with you here in just a little bit.
Death for the Biff forever. Rest in peace.
Well, there you have it. Your season 10 champion. Turns out 2 points is all he needed here this evening, and grabbing the win to grab the season 10 championship. Curtis White is your season 10 championship winner. Casey Carrington is the 2025 overall season winner for the All-American Cup Series. Thank you guys so much for checking out CSR broadcast. Hopefully we can be back with these guys for another season, and we'll have some time between the seasons. We'll set up some more pre-race stuff and some more highlights. We'll capture some of this season and make sure we get that put into future broadcasts to keep you guys all updated with some of your past winners, some of your past champions, and just a little bit more detail into the broadcast if we can come back and do it again for the All-American Cup Series. Thanks you guys so much for checking us out. We're going to try to grab some Mucinex, some cough suppressant here, and get ourselves into bed. But Curtis White is your champion. We will catch up with you guys next time for the MOTD series coming up on Tuesday.